Okay, welcome everyone to this is week 6. So before we start, we're gonna go through the homework. So Jerry say you did the homework. You know how to share the screen? Okay, hang on. All right, now can you share the screen? Hang on. Can you unmute?
It's like this.
Okay. Can you
So
put
you
5?
enter your you have to enter your value, say it's 3, and then you press enter. It will give you the first 3 numbers of the Fibonacci series.
Okay. Okay. Can you do 4? Can you do 4? Can you do 5?
Oh, wait, one sec.
Okay, it looks interesting. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, excellent. It's good job. My only comments, I think you did exactly what I want, exactly, except
No question. Do you want the Fibonacci as like this, or it's like that? Like
no, I think
that
you're
way.
correct.
The other way.
It's perfect. It's perfect. The
The
only
other way. Do you want it the other way or this way?
No, this way is correct. No, this is great. My only comment is that you use factorial, you use Fibonacci. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my only comment. But great job. Yeah, beautiful. Well done. All right. I could not do it. Try. Okay, everyone. Just look on the screen what Jerry did. I think he made it. Instead he used factorial, but actually he meant Fibonacci. So that's actually great jobs.
Oh, I said Fibonacci.
Yeah, but you write down at factorial.
Oh, okay.
You see it? Actually, if you
Oh,
replace
yes.
that, to become a Fibonacci. Okay.
Fibonacci.
Let me see. Jeff cannot do it. Okay, you try it. That should be really good. Okay, let me see if I can improve your work. Can you copy your stuff onto the chat? I will try to.
Oh wait, I need to. Do I copy this bit, or just
The whole lot.
wait? Let me delete that.
So anyone see? Okay. Okay. Let me see. All right, that's good job. I think we do. I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, so this is the homework. I just copied the work from Jerry. I just try to improve a little bit. So what he's using is, everyone know what he's using? The power of what? Recursive function, right? Does it make sense to you? Recursive function? So the way so what he used, you see the Fibonacci? This is a Fibonacci's function, right? Now Fibonacci function, he said, how Fibonacci works. Fibonacci is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, right? So what Fibonacci mean? The next number will be the sum. So the first two number doesn't count. The next number will be the sum of the last two numbers. So what he say is, okay, Fibonacci of this one equal to the Fibonacci of this one plus this one. Because if you look at number two, if you want to look at 5, imagine you look at 5, you see my cursor? How good? If you want to look at the Fibonacci number 5, maybe I try to zoom out a little bit. I hope you see better. Number 5 is 2 plus 3. And how 2? 2 means Fibonacci of, is a Fibonacci of this lot, right? And 3 is actually a Fibonacci of this lot. Okay, so what does it mean? Is number 5 is a Fibonacci of this plus Fibonacci of this. That's what he means. So n, so this is n, right? This is n minus 1. 5 is n. N minus 1 is this. And minus 2 is this. That's it. Great job. Do you understand? This is the power of recursive function. Remember the factorials I taught last week? It's the same idea. You see? So here is Fibonacci. This is the Fibonacci, right? Equal to this Fibonacci plus this series of Fibonacci. Good? Understand? Thumbs up if you do understand. It's a recursive function. What called recursive function is, you see that Fibonacci function, the Fibo, is used again inside that function itself. That's called recursive function. All good, everyone? Let's see. That's a bit advanced. So if you don't understand, it's okay. Now, today, we're going to do something new. New ripple. So today we're gonna learn about modules and what? I don't want to take this. New, create. Titan what to do is lesson 6. Takes so long. Yeah. Sorry, my internet's not very good, so create. Okay, anyone know about module? We learned one thing, is module. Anyone know what module is? What is a module in Python? Raise your hand if you know. Okay, let's go back to the module, okay? Can you do import? Everyone hear me okay? Thumbs up if you hear me. It look like my, okay, good. Okay, let's say we create a Fibonacci function. Create. Okay, so what Fibonacci function do is we will try, I'll try to teach you the concept of it's a way to organize. It's getting hard. Okay. Let's go to the Fibonacci, right? God. Okay, and then you say print people 5. Okay, good. function, I mean modules is a way to organize. Let's say we got a math, let's say in import math. Okay, math is a module. Imagine a module is like a box of tools. Visually, it's like a box of tools, and then you put everything inside the box. Whenever you need something, like you got a hammer, you take a hammer out. You got a saw, you take a saw out. You need a drill, you take a drill out. So that toolbox is called a module. Okay, and then each of that thing that come out is a function that you want. So you want to store the whole lot of function inside a thing, toolbox. So that toolbox is called module. For example, you got a math toolbox. In some language they call toolbox, but print math. Let's say you don't need to do. You got in the value of pi is, and then you do plot. So you want to know the value of pi. So pi is stored inside a toolbox called math. Whenever you need something, you just call the toolbox math, and it's called pi. Okay, so that's how. So math itself is the tool, is a module, and pi is pi is a function inside. Something wrong. I need to refresh. Okay, that's why. Math print value of pi is and okay. See, so on the left you will have a pi. Okay, all you need to know. Okay, you don't need to know what how do we do it. It's math is a collection, is a toolbox collection of all the function that you need, all the constant, all the thing that you need in math, for example, like that. And then now you can do, you just do that. It's very simple. Now, how do you know what's inside a module? You do math, Python, you do math, module, Python. You don't need to know, because that's a programmer. You don't need to know. Online they have all the documentation, right? So all you say, okay, what's math module they have? You have the documents, Python. Okay, you got all of these functions. You got factorial. You learned about the factorial that you wrote really hard. Now you don't have to do it anymore, right? All you need to do is print. So a lot of hard work has done for you. All you need to do is use it. Factorial of is, let's say 5, math 5. Okay, that's it. But you don't need to do anything. They already done it for you. See, you know factorial of 5 is 150. That's all you need to call. So because math is a collection of all the math function that you have. And now you want to know what you need to know. Okay, what else they have? So you got sum, infinite, is square root. And then you have so many. You have a lot. You got the remainders. Anyone know what is remainder? This is power. Then you have log. Okay. Next.
Remainder, at least in math, is like what the remaining of two numbers that are divided are.
Okay, so if, okay, yeah, that's good. This is square root. Let's say a lot of things you don't need to know because they already done all the hard work for you. Let's say if you want to, anyone know square root? Next, you know the square root of 3. You know, if you want to know square root of let's say 5 is, so all you need to do is mass square root of 5. That's it. Huh? 2. Maybe you should do 9. That should be right. 9. 9. Here, that should be 3. On a float. See, that's how it works. If you want the square root of 5, you just do 5. So the math is a module collecting all the function that you need to know. And you want to know what is in here, you just look at the documentation. There's a lot of complex math function, exponential if you want it. You want, well, there's a lot. Most of the time, when you need to know, you just know it. You just look at the documentation, okay? Go back to, that's how a module is. And how to use that? How to use a module? You use the keyword. This is called keywords, right? Anything in Python, they got, you see the blue one here? Is the programming language, right? So we use a keyword called import. Import math means you have used it. Now, and how to reference? You say module is math, use pi inside math. So math dot pi. So pi is inside math module. Factorial is inside a math module. So math dot factorial number 5. That's it. Okay, you can do, so I put this into the chat. That's a basic important, the basic concept of modules. So I put into the chat. Let's say if you want some, there's a lot here. Let's say you want which one that you can understand. Lots of module in here. Oh, maybe the worst part is string. All right, you want to use string. Maybe you should do, this is a string module, right? So you can do this escalator, lowercase, the digit, hex digit, and then white space. Yes, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of things that you can learn. Okay. I put into the chat, and then we're gonna do some fun thing with math. You become now a mathematician, right? I want you to write a function that use how. So it's your job now to automatically read the documentation of maths module of Python, and I give you a task, right? So you want to know how to learn, you just do math. I just do like maths module, Python documentation. It's your job to go and read it. I just give you a quick task how to do it. Okay, so now on here, task will be, got 10 minutes, write a function to return the quotient remainder of x and y. Okay, so we can do that. Say matrix function, and you pass in, let's say x will be x and y. I give you the format of the function. Now, yeah, return like this quotient remainder. For example, if so, this is the example you use the pass. At the moment you don't know what to do, you just do pass, and then you say magic division of 9/3. That will, this one will return quotient is 3, remainder 0, magic division of 8/3. That will the quotient will be 2, remainder will be 2. That's how they will return. Okay, you got 10 minutes from now. Read the math function. The math function is here. I can put to the chat if you don't know how to Google. But here is, you need to replace pass with the actual your code. So I can test, I just say print magic function 9 3. And this one should return 3, 0. Okay, got 10 minutes from now. Try to work on it. Thank you. If you need help, let me know. The time start now. Thank you. It's 5:34. So I see you back. I will check in about 5:40 and then 5:44. Okay, that's it. Good luck, guys. Let's work. Actually, I should type the skeleton inside the chat. I point to the chat. The skeleton, all you need to do is write your function in the past. You delete this past, write my function here using math module. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Okay, let's try it. Oh, how everyone going? You have to look at everyone. You have to look at the requirements. All right. The magic division. You have a function called magic division. Okay, and that division will take two input parameters x and y. With two input parameters x and y, and then for that input parameters, you need to find, for example, 9 and 3, and you need to return a quotient and remainder of that division. Okay, and this is the requirement. How do you test it? You just do this function. You print them out. You print them out like this. Magic division, sorry. That's what test. And if they're not printing out 3 and 0, it means you are wrong. Okay, so you must use this as a test. Okay, and then if you do 11, 3, that should print out this. If they don't print it out, it means you do not do it correctly. Should print out. So you must follow the requirements that these are the two tests. If you call this and it doesn't print out this, what is it means you're doing something wrong. I put into the chat box again. Everyone, you must follow what I wrote on the chat and try to expand the magic division function. Okay, don't create your function. Use this function and use this as a two test. You must pass the test to be considered correct. If you don't pass the test, it means you're doing wrong. I hope it is clear. It's not printing, means you have to do. I give you here. I give you the tip here. You have to call this function called return quotient remainder. No, that's wrong. What's that? Jerry, no, that's not correct, Jerry. I teach you about function, right? Function have function name, input parameter, and inside the function you have to return something, right? Now, how do you work out? To give you a tip. Quotient equal to what? Look at the mass function. You have to look. You have got remainder. You see that function? So you got a function called remainder. So you can do quotient. Quotient will use a function called floor. What floor doing? Return the largest integer less than or equal to x. Okay. So it means it's a round down. So you have to do quotient will be math floor of x minus y. Okay. And then remainder equal to math remainder of x y. So simple. And then you return that. That's all you need to do. See the requirement is you must use the mesh module, okay? And let's test your work. Okay, let's test my work. Don't know why. What do we do? Doing this. Something wrong with Triple IT today. It just doesn't work. So hard. Okay, let's run. Oh, -1. It should be 2. Interesting. Yeah. 8 over 3, 2, -1. Oh, -1 and 2 is the same. That's okay. You see that? Everyone see this? So what remainder doing? Look at the remainder. This is the they use this style. We use this style, which is -1 instead of 2. Okay, that's okay. Another way you do that, another remainder you can do like this. X minus y. Do this. So now you got what you expect. See, very simple, guys. Only 2 lines, 3 lines in the function, and that's it. It should work already. How simple is that? Everyone understand or no? Or super confused? See, what they return is a quotient and remainder. That's it. So function take to return a quotient and a remainder. Quotient will be floor. Using the floor function, what the floor function do? Floor function, if you look at the module, is if you look at floor, return the largest integer less than or equal to x. What does it mean? What does it mean? Let's say floor of 4.5 will be 4. 3.3 will be 3. So it is the lower, it's a scale down. It's not a scaled up. It's a scale, it's not a round, it's a scale down. That's why you need the floor, and then the remainder will be a quotient from this. This is the x, that remainder. That's how this has, it's just basically how do you work out the quotient and remainder? X divided by y, take the lowest number, integer number, that become quotient. And use that number times with y, and x minus that will be a remainder, and return them. And you just call this function to test. And it works as usual. Let's say if you want to do print up 103, what do you expect? I expect about 33. 33 is your quotient because it's 99. Then 1 will be the remainder. 33 and 1. See, you will work out. So you actually wrote a function, very simple, that work out the quotient and the remainder of a division. I hope you know how maths works. You know all of this, right? The basic. Okay, let's say Leon this like this. Okay, let's say do the way that Leon this. That's how Leon does. Let's test Leon. Okay, this is what Leon did. 3, 0. See, that's a problem here. You got 2.6. You have to use into 33.3. One is not correct. Why? Because x divided by y, you have to do an int because that's a floating. It's not an int. So let's say the first step. Now you got it correct. Because x minus y, if you don't take out the int, if you don't take out the int, then that's not correct. Now you have to take out the int. You put an int in. What int function do? You return this into an integer. It's a floating point, now it becomes an integer. Okay, so now your function is correct now. So these two functions now are equivalent. You can use this or you can use this. They all work out. Yes, Leon, but the quotient is not correct. You have to put an int in here and it should be correct. Okay. Everyone understand? All right, I think we've got 2 minutes, so I need to copy this so that I can save my work. Oh, now it works. Okay. Homework. Interesting how to do a homework. How we do. I'm trying to think of the homework question. Let's say, maybe. Anyone know? Okay, right. Maybe we do. Homework. Right. Function to calculate the so it will be like this step surface. And you put in radius. That's your function. Using maths module. Okay, this is your homework. Do you know the surface area of a sphere? You know, right? Everyone knows? The surface area of a sphere. Okay, raise your hand if you know the surface area of a sphere. How to calculate the surface area? Leon, no? You don't know, maybe now maybe just calculate the area of a circle. Now we change to a circle. To 4 pi r square. Okay, the function. Maybe you should do sphere. Make it hard. I mean, why not? You have Google to help you. Okay, sphere. Surface area of a sphere. Okay, surface area of a sphere with a radius. You input a radius, you return the surface area of the sphere using math module. Okay. Something like this. Challenging, it's cool, it's fun, head spinning. I hope you enjoy the class. That's it. Time's up, everyone. Thank you. I see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.